Good morning, Year 7 mathematicians. We're going to move on to bar charts inside Chapter 22 today. So the main objective is to be able to draw a bar chart to display data. So again, want to visually represent data using different diagrams. Humans prefer visual diagrams rather than just random numbers written down. So this is one of the main uses of statistics, is taking something which isn't easy to look at, isn't easy to work things from, and then displaying them in a very simple way using a visual diagram, and then someone can very quickly understand what's going on based on that diagram. So let's imagine we have a very simple question about how much money was being spent on, say, sweets in a particular shop. So we've got amount spent in pence, and there's three different amounts: between 0 and 49p, between 50 and 99p, between 100 and 149p, and then you've got frequency, which is how many people were in each of those different groups. So 4 people spent between 0 and 49, they were saving their money. 7 people spent between 50p and 99p, and 3 people spent between 100 and 149p. And we'd like to draw a bar chart which represents this data. Now, there are a couple of things that you need to include for a bar chart. And the main thing is you have to include gaps. Okay? So include gaps between the bars. A lot of people forget that, and if you forget that, then you wouldn't get any credit for that particular bar chart. So the number, the first row is the x-axis, the second row is the y-axis, and that's always the case for every single one of these. So 3 different groups along the x-axis, and then my y-axis needs to go up to 7. So let's do 8 little squares down, and then go across, and I'm going to say that's my first group, that's my second group, that's my third group. So that is the 0 to 49 group, that's the 50 to 99 group, that's the 100 to 149 group. This is called the x-axis, which is amount spent in pence. And then this goes at 0, and that is the frequency. Now you'll notice I've purposely put everything equal in width on the x-axis, put spaces between the groups, those are the gaps that I meant, and now to draw the actual bars themselves, you've got to just draw them at the correct height. So that would be the correct height for this one, so you just draw straight lines up to the right height. That is the bar. You can shade in the bar if you really want to, or you can leave it blank. Next bar needs to be 7 in height, so go up to 7. You might want to use a pencil for this just in case you make any mistakes. You don't have to start again. It's all about drawing neat diagrams that look visually appealing. And then the last one needs to go up to 3. Up 3. And this would be an example of a perfect bar chart. Everything is to scale, the bars are exactly the same width, there's spaces between the bars, the y-axis is labelled, the x-axis is labelled, and that would be a way to visually represent that data, and then you can very quickly say which group had the most number of people, so that would be the middle group. Which group had the fewest number of people, that would be the last group. And the group in the middle would be the 0 to 49. Now the questions I would like you to complete, and also use this exact same technique of spaces between the bars exactly the same width, using a ruler, using a pencil just in case you make a mistake, labeling everything. If you find page 397 and 398, it's called exercise 2A, and I don't need you to do everything. The questions I'd like you to complete are question 2, question 3, and question 6. 2, 3, and 6 only.